guys, welcome back to Beautiful Grind. Today I have my review for the HannahPad reusable pads for you. I've been using them, obviously, you know, that time of the month, and I think I can give you a full review on them because, you know, I've been using them for like 5 days, dusk to dawn, you know what I mean. So yeah, if you want to know what I think about them, then just keep on watching. So I will tell you that I'm gonna start with the negative parts first. The negative part is that I never know how to fold them. You remember my unpacking video, everything was just beautifully folded and just fit in this box and just looked so nice, and now it's just like, it doesn't even close anymore. So yeah, I wish there was maybe like an instruction on how to fold them. I think there is one on the website, but they didn't deliver like one. So yeah, I mean, it's not a huge problem, but I mean, look at this. This is not like, how is this folded? Like, sometimes I was just happy to close the button and just not deal with folding anymore, but yeah, that is really a problem for me. And the other thing is that sometimes I find that the buttons are really hard to close. So, you know, you have to really see this, for example, like, see what I mean? Come on, there we go. Yeah, you have to like press really hard to close them sometimes. That might just be that button, that single button, that is not really working well, but sometimes it will have to close. Then for the good part is that, well, it's kind of like a good and negative part. I found that if you wearing them for a bit too long and there's older blood in it, it's kind of harder to remove the stain. They're not staining. I don't think I have any staining. If it is just a bit, I don't really care because I'm the only one seeing them, and I don't really care. You have a bit of old blood, you might want to scrub a bit longer to get everything out. And to clean them, I just rinse everything underwater, and I mean, it's not meant to be disgusting, but it is kind of disgusting to see how much blood is actually coming out of that pad. Like, you know, you just rinse it and just wash it out, and just like, it's just so much blood. But then, you know, on the cold water, and then I close the, what do you call it, like the water thing, so that there was a bit of water missing, and I just let it soak a bit and then use a bar of soap to really scrub everything out. Like, I tried liquid soap, that's not really doing the job because you have to, you know, you kind of have to rub the pad like this with liquid soap, and that just, it was just smearing everywhere. So I got to that particular point just to rub that specifically, and it actually worked fine. So my advice is to actually get a bar of soap, unless you can actually do it with hand soap or liquid soap, which I didn't, so yeah. And then after that, I kept a bit of soap on and let them sink in water for at least 3 hours or overnight, and yeah, that was basically no staining. If there was a bit, you could still rinse it out under cold water the next day and just try to get everything out. That actually worked fine, and for drying, I just placed them on the heater, so, you know, you can actually hang them up and in the sun. They will dry actually really quickly, so I put them on in the morning, and then in the early afternoon it was already dry, so really highly can recommend that. I think you get a nice variety. You get like overnight pads, you get medium pads, you get small pads. These are the small ones. See, they are very tiny. And then the overnight, is this an overnight? Here's an overnight one. Like, do you see the difference? So of course I use the overnight one for, you know, nighttime, and they didn't budge at all. Sometimes I had the problem that, you know, they are meant to be placed like this, and sometimes they were just like folding like this, you know, so all the blood was like here, and just a bit of, well, it wasn't really leaking, but it was a bit like on the flap here. It wasn't really a big deal for me, you know, as long as it wasn't on my pants, I did not really bother with this. They didn't budge at all. However, if you have them on and you feel like, oh, they're not really like in the position, you can still like pull them a bit, or like pull them like a bit backwards to have them fit, because, you know, they are just secured with buttons and you can just like slip them. But once they're secured, they are in the place and they won't budge. So that's it. That was my review. I can highly recommend them. I know they are a bit pricey, but just think about it. These are probably the only products, these are probably the only products that you will use for at least 5-6 years. So yeah, it's really easy to clean, and I know some people might think it's disgusting to clean your own blood out, but, you know, like I said, it is your own blood. It's not a big deal. Also, I haven't used the little bag they come with. I had one with me in my bag just in case, but I hadn't I haven't used them, so yeah. I need to get like an auto storage thing for these because this is not looking pleasantly. So yeah, I can highly recommend them if you like pets and you want to do something good for the environment and just not spending so much money. I mean, it is, like I said, it is expensive, but then again, you buy this one time and then it's done. So yeah, let me know if you tried any reusable pads or the Diva Cup or anything besides disposable things. And that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next one.